Cool. Thank you for the resub, Gemstoned. 5-month streak. Nice. Just one more month and you'll... Wait, I don't know if we have a 6-month. I don't think we do. There's no 6-month thing. Okay. So, I couldn't even get to my own stream. I couldn't get to my own preview. So, it wasn't just you guys. I couldn't see my own stream. So, it was fun. It was great. This is great. Great day. So we're gonna play Haunting of Castle Malloy. Yeah, it was definitely a systemic error because I was getting it on my computer where I'm streaming it. And boyfriend was getting it on the same network that's streaming it and everything, so I don't know what's going on, but I restarted the stream and it's fine, so who knows, but we're good to go. We're doing Haunting of Castle Malloy. I will be playing my drinking game, but with water tonight. If you would like to play along, the rules are underneath my face, so you can play along. If you can't read them in the image, you can click on them and it'll take you to my fancy website where you can read it in text form. But yes, let's go play Haunting of Castle Malloy, which is not one of my favorite games, which is why I haven't played it yet.
I'm Nancy Drew.
How is the audio?
Center of operations, my desk.
Is it
Go ahead
loud?
and poke
Too
around.
loud?
If you want to know the particulars
Not
of
loud
how
enough?
I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful,
It's
especially
real
if you're new
helpful.
to the mystery solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't.
Okay.
When Kyler Mallory called me from her home in London and asked me to be her maid of honor, I was a little reluctant. After all, I hadn't seen her since she stayed with us as an exchange student a couple of years ago. But when she told me the wedding is going to take place at an old family castle in Ireland,
How could I say no?
The wedding will be very small, but Kyler still needs help with all the final preparations, which means she'd like me to arrive several days early. So I'm going to fly to Dublin, rent a car, and meet Kyler at Castle Malloy. She warned me that the place is somewhat in need of repairs, whatever that means.
That is
and unfortunately, by the time I
understatement.
get there, it'll be night. But I've never been to Ireland before, and I've never even seen a real honest-to-goodness castle.
You
let alone
stayed in a
stayed
castle.
one.
No,
so
you
the fact
did.
that it may be dark and run down just makes it more of an adventure.
What is
And
Wickford
you know
Castle
me,
to you?
whenever the question is who wants to go on an adventure, my answer is always, I do.
Because it's a wedding. Okay, but my thing here is, one, she's been in a castle before. So, like, what? This is ridiculous. Wickford Castle was a castle. And so, like, did she just forget? Is like, Treasure in a Royal Tower not canon? Is that what I'm getting here? Like, is Treasure in a Royal Tower just not canon? I don't know. Okay, second, she's like, I don't know you very well, but I get to go to a castle, so sure I'll be your sure I'll be your maid of honor. Like, that is terrible. Terrible photoshopping. Terrifying. Also, even if it was, like, what is with that, like, terrible, like, shadow going on? Fire your photographer, please. Kyler Teagan Mallory of London and Matthew William Simmons of London request your presence to witness their exchange of matrimonial vows on the 1st of June at 1 o'clock. Location is Castle Malloy, Baylor, Ireland. Yeah, Wickford Castle doesn't count because it's in Wisconsin, obviously. Leprechaun telephone service. Hey, get it? There's gonna be a lot of really bad Irish humor in this game. Get ready. Okay, we're gonna do senior detective. Because I hate myself.
In preparation for our landing, please make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened.
Ow.
Thank you.
Oof. We traveled by map.
So your plane was on time, your luggage arrived, your rental car was waiting? Everything went without a hitch?
Yep, and according to Kyler's directions, I'm within 2 kilometers of Castle Malloy.
Look, Mom,
Now
no
stop
hands.
worrying about me and get over to the Dunn Hills. What time is it there?
Around 2. The party just started.
So if it's
gonna
2
go all
o'clock
day, so I've got plenty of time.
on
Are
the
you
East
driving?
Coast.
Yes, Ned, I'm talking on my cell phone while I'm driving, but it's okay. There's absolutely no traffic. And I think I see
And
the
it's only
gates. I gotta
7
go.
o'clock
Say hi
here.
to the Dunn Hills for me
It's
and
only
have
7
fun.
p.m. Why is it
Without you?
fully dark
Yeah,
out
right.
in June?
Take care, Nancy.
Oh
Wait. It's... Okay. No. Wait. If it's 2 p.m. on the East Coast, that means it's only 7 p.m. in Ireland. And it is May. Why is it pitch black? What the fuck? I'm sorry. Time zones don't work like that. Okay. Just, I don't want to pull an Ariana, so we're just going to start by
was
saving
that?
the game already. Oncoming storm? Mm-mm. Creepy. Sheep. That's how you know you're in Ireland. That was way lower pitched than I expected it to be. I want to do this. Can I do this yet? Oh, I totally can. Cool. I'm just gonna do this before I need to, because why not? Oops. Is that not right? Or do I have to have this piece? 'Cause what a bummer that I just did all of this. Oh, and it went back. Ah, what a bummer. 'Cause I did it. Oh well. Yeah, what a bummer. Now I know. This was so, like, weird. We were like, wow, we finally see Nancy. She's got such a terrible haircut. Okay, let's do it. This is why I hate this game. Yeah, I think I do need the piece for it to stay solved. But you know what? I know it's solvable. I've done it now.
Oh,
so I can do it later.
Hello. I'm Nancy Drew. I'm here for the wedding.
The wedding's been called off, so go on back to where you come from.
No, wait,
I mean, I
please.
did it
My
right.
car's in the ditch by the gate. I can't go anywhere.
Walk down the road to the inn then. Give me your keys and I'll see to your car in the morning.
I left the keys in the car. Can I at least talk to Kyler?
She's sleeping.
No, wait. I came all the way from the States.
You cannot stay here. Go to the inn, I said. Now off with you.
Please, can I come in just for a minute? Hello? Are you there? Hello?
Whatever. I need a piece anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. What is the... What am I supposed to be doing here? I don't understand. What am I... What? What am I... I want to hit the window. I have to go find out that they're occupied first before I can throw things? That seems stupid. If I can pick up the things and throw them at the window, why can I not just do it already? That's so stupid. That is so fucking stupid. I'm sorry. It's been a very long... It's been a... Is this the way to the... No vacancy. Okay. There's no vacancy, my dude. I'm coming back now, and I'm telling you that, because apparently I have to do that. But I don't care if there's no one at the window. I'm just gonna keep throwing shit. Whatever. Someone would hear me throwing shit at the window.
Kyler, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Cool. Now I can throw shit. No, I still can't. This still isn't a thing I'm doing correctly. I'm still wrong. What am I doing wrong here, guys? I have to go inside, but it says no vacancy outside. I'm so... It's true. Nancy can't read.
Be right with you, miss.
What am I supposed to be doing here? There's nothing I can do here, right? Oh, the references to past game. Take a drink. Also, I was told to do something. Take a drink. Can I... Am I allowed to leave? Like... Will it work now, though? Can it work now? If... Because no one's gonna get back to me. I shouldn't have to just stand there. You. He should come back to the door again, right?
The inn is full.
Okay,
I have
now.
to stay here. Did you hear me?
There we go. She now knows that the inn is full. But Kyler isn't at the window. I don't see anyone at the window. Yeah, there's no one at the window. So this, I still have not yet.
I can't stay at the inn. There are no rooms. Please open the door. Hello? The inn doesn't have any rooms. Hello?
Okay, look at the window before. No, I don't see anyone at the window. This is never... Am I supposed to call someone first? Yeah, I've never had this happen to me before, because I pretty much... Every time I've played this, I've literally just immediately picked up the stones. I've never had this happen to me before. The fuck am I supposed to be doing right now? Try throwing from right under the ledge. No, no, no. Okay, am I supposed to go call someone first? Okay, walk over to the left of the castle. Okay. Thank you. I can't. I cannot walk over to the left of the castle. Because I don't have a flashlight yet. I can't go out of the... I can't go out of the light. How did I do this? What have I done? What have I fucked up already? Am I looking at the wrong window? I should be able to throw now. I agree. Click on the door to get close up. Move the cursor to the left and up. See a lit window. And Nancy has not said it must be Kyler. What have I not done before that then? The stream is not going well. I broke the game. In the first 5 minutes of the game. So the stream's not going well. Hey guys, this shout out over here to our friend over here. He does streams once a week. He and his girlfriend stream Nancy Drew. So so you guys should make sure to catch their Nancy Drew nights. I think they're also playing Life is Strange as well, Before the Storm right now. So you should do that as well. Watch that. I don't know what I did.
Kyler, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Because she hasn't said... Should I just start over? Should I literally start over? Should I start the game over? I hate this. I hate... I'm going to load. Aw, shit. I was like, oh, thanks for the bits, my dude. And the pride bits. I tried. But she won't say that that's Kyler up there. So I've been trying to throw shit up there, but there's no one up there. So I did something in the wrong order and I broke it. So I think I'm gonna have to start. Throw it at the... Okay, let's try... Okay, let's try this again. Ah, God damn it. Okay, gonna have to get big ones again. There we go.
Uh-oh.
But why did she never say anything about Kyler? I don't understand. Whatever. Whatever, we did it. We did it. We did it.
Deaf are you now? I told you, you cannot be staying
Let
here.
me the fuck in.
That's Nancy Drew, my maid of honor. Let her in.
Okay. We are officially actually playing the game
Matt's
now.
disappeared? How can somebody you came all the way out here with to marry just disappear?
He hasn't disappeared for good. You have to understand, Matt's a bit of a prankster, and the wedding is still days away.
It's fine. He's a prankster. Okay. He disappeared
as a
prank?
He adores getting people in a tizzy. I do think he's pushing the envelope this time, but he'll show up. Mind you, it may not be till I've started down the aisle, but he'll show, saying he just wanted to make this a wedding no one shall ever forget.
That's red flags, my dude. Okay. Why did the man at the door tell me the wedding
Why
was
did
off?
that man at the door tell me the wedding was off?
That was the caretaker, Donald Delaney. Not Donald,
Donald.
mind you. There's no D at the end, so it's pronounced Donal. That's the way you're supposed to spell it, which is to say that's the way the Irish spell it.
That's not how
Proud
they
of
spell
his
it at all.
heritage, huh?
You
Indeed.
guys didn't do very
Which would
good.
be tolerable if his love for the Irish wasn't accompanied by an abiding distaste
I
for the
wonder why
British.
the Irish
Now,
wouldn't
he
like
rather likes
the
me,
English.
but that's
I
only
wonder
because
why.
he considers me to be Irish.
I wonder,
since
guys.
I'm directly related to the man who used to own this place. When it comes to my British fiancé, Donald detests him, which is why he was so quick to tell you the wedding's off. He wants it to be off. He came right out and said, if I am to be married in Castle Malloy, it simply must be to an
Definitely not
Irishman.
because of war.
Said my marrying
No.
a Brit would upset the fairy people, or whatever he calls them.
Yeah, this game is so insensitive. Just to all of the Irish stuff. I wonder why he would not like English people. I like how it's also just like, oh, it's because we're British. British, sure, that's why. British. It's not the specific English part. Since he's supposedly from London, but he sounds like he's from frickin' Liverpool, but whatever. Okay.
You sure the wedding shouldn't at least be postponed?
I'm telling you, he'll show.
Fairy people does sound
You
like a
see,
slur.
Sometimes I hear him. You know, his voice. It's very faint and muffled, but it sounds like he's calling to me, saying things I can't quite make out.
I mean, to be
Teasing
fair.
me, the lout. So I know he's somewhere close by. He'll be here for the wedding. I'd stake my life on it. Of course, I remember well your penchant for solving mysteries. So if you want to give this one a go, by all means do. You could start in the nursery. It's down the hall. That's where Matt had set up his cot and was spending most of his time. Find him, Nancy. Having my maid of honor ruin this silly vanishing trick of his would teach him a lesson he sorely needs.
Maybe you should have talked to him about this pranking problem, so you could have some transparency in your marriage relationship. Hey, I drove into a ditch.
Someone ran out in front of my car on my way here and caused me to
Crazy,
drive into
right?
a ditch.
Are you all right?
Me, I'm fine. My car and my cell phone, not so good. And I'm pretty sure whomever I saw dropped this. Looks like some kind of homemade doll.
The clothes. It looks like Matt. And that's his ring. What did the person who dropped this look like?
I don't know, like a banshee.
I didn't really get a good look. It was dark and I was distracted and it moved so
typical
fast.
banshee
Frankly,
things.
I'm not even sure if what I saw was a person.
Donal, the caretaker. When we realized Matt was gone, straight away Donal claimed Matt had been kidnapped by fairies. Which is,
Yeah.
of course, utterly ridiculous.
That's like the normal
It was
thing to
probably
say.
Matt himself you saw, tricked out in some costume and leaving that doll behind just to
And that
confound
is a
us.
healthy thing to
Well,
think.
I do hope he's enjoying himself, because as soon as we're married, that will be that. No more practical jokes. Ever.
And then that's a super healthy way to deal with things as well. Maybe have a talk and set some boundaries about practical jokes. But if it's something that he really enjoys doing, I don't think you get to be like, no, you never get to do it ever again. Maybe you guys just set boundaries on hey, here are the things that you can do practical jokes about, and here are things I don't think you should do practical jokes with. And then you guys have a healthy boundary set there, and everyone's happy. People get to have fun, and people get to not feel like, someone's gonna go missing randomly and get this happening,
When you said you sometimes hear Matt, where are you when that happens? In here?
In here, in the nursery, sometimes outside. His voice is always very muffled and very, very faint, so I can never tell where it's coming from or what he's saying. But it's Matt, I'm sure of it.
And you've looked all over for him?
When it became apparent he was missing, we searched everywhere for hours. We were afraid he'd gone wading and drowned or something, or wandered into the bog, or gotten lost out on the moor. But we found no footprints, no clothes lying around, nothing. So when I heard his voice, it dawned on me he was playing one of his outlandish pranks. I was furious with him, but truth be told, it was also a bit of a relief.
That's just like, if that's your first idea of my fiance has gone missing, he could be dead, but I think that he's just playing a prank on me and that he's really just hiding from me right before our wedding. Like, that's just so awful. That just...
Does it bother you to be here all by yourself?
Actually, Matt's best friend Kit Foley is here too. He set up a cot in the Great Hall downstairs.
Okay.
When did he arrive?
We all came out together.
Cool.
Where does Mr. Delaney live?
All I know is he comes at dawn and leaves at sunset. I can't fathom what he does all day, but he always seems to be puffing away at something. When he's not working, he spends most of his time down the road at the Screaming Banshee Inn.
Cool. You are such a privileged person. I don't know what he does all day. I just know that my family pays him. Like, oh God.
Who pays him?
My grandfather's estate. Apparently, Grandpapa considered Dunall to be as much a part of Castle Malloy as those mouldy old tapestries
Castle
you
Malloy.
see everywhere. I should let him go. All he ever talks about are banshees and fairies and leprechauns. And he can be quite obstinate, as you saw at the door. But if Grandpapa saw fit to put up with him all those
Grandpapa.
years, I suppose I can too.
Cool. Why does this place only have... It only has one intact bedroom. Not just one bedroom, one intact bedroom that you can get to through stairs that are intact.
What are you doing in here? If
That
you
isn't
don't
a
mind my
crazy,
asking?
creepy
Reading
nursery.
about myself, in a way. You see,
Oh, I
until my
hate
Grandpapa
Kyler.
died and left me this place, not only did I have no idea that this castle existed, but I had
Castle.
no idea my real name was not Mallory, but Malloy. Apparently, Grandpapa changed his name 50 years ago, so no one would find out he was Irish.
Why didn't he want people to... Let's find out what the game thinks.
Why didn't he want people to find out he was Irish?
I think it had something to do with his brother, Brendan.
That's
the man
why,
who owned this
okay,
place and was
sure.
living here when it exploded during World War II. He was rumored to have been a double agent, supposedly doing top-secret research for the Allies, but in truth passing his findings onto the Axis. Not exactly a brother you want people to know about.
If the rumors were true.
Anyway, ever since I found out I'm a Malloy, I can't stop reading about Ireland. So many different people have populated this country at one time or another. The Celts, the Druids, the Gaels. It's all quite fascinating.
That, makes... The last minute of dialogue has just, like, there is so much to unpack, and none of it is good. Not only do we not address the Irish problem going on here, the Irish elephant in the room, as it were, we then throw in that his brother was a war criminal instead. A Nazi war criminal without ever saying the word Nazi. Because the thing is that Malloy was doing rocket stuff for the Allies. And so he was passing his rocket research findings along to the Axis? That is, And we're just gonna go, yeah, that's not a brother you want to have, and move on, apparently. Yeah, that was a bad pun. That was a bad pun. I am so... Oh, and we can just go full into it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Double down.
Have you come across anything in here that indicates whose side your great uncle was really on?
No, and if he was half as smart as he was reputed to be, I highly doubt I ever shall. He was quite the inventor, I do know that. Everything that remains in this place seems as if it's been tinkered with. Even his daughter's dollhouse, of all things.
Cool. Yep.
I'd better get to work.
The 5 months I spent living with you, your dad, and Hannah. And Togo, of course.
Oh, and little
It was a
Togo.
very happy time for me, Nancy. I can't tell you how thrilled I am
Can't
you're
tell
here.
you how
I
thrilled
get
I
to
am.
see you again, and I get to see Ireland. I'm the one who's thrilled, believe me. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. I'm your maid of honor, remember?
I haven't forgotten.
I'm your maid of honor, remember? Yeah, okay. Okay. Can I actually... Oh, just gonna take that shit. Take a drink. I'm getting hydrated tonight. Okay. I don't have all of those yet. I cannot see a goddamn thing on this screen. I'm gonna have to... Sorry guys, you see less of me tonight because otherwise I won't be able to see what's on the screen. I can't. My old lady eyes. What am This just takes forever to do. This one isn't like hard. This one's just tedious. Oops, nope. Nope. What was I doing? I just got mixed up on which way I was going. I'm trying to take everything off of this one.
I probably should...
Oh my god, Rissa. There we go. You're good. You're fine. No, I just went backwards. I went backwards again. Yay, you made it to a stream. Awesome. Yeah, you missed us breaking the game, Veronica. I broke the game in the beginning. It was fun. It was great. We all had a ball. Now I'm just getting confused about which way I was doing something because I got lost in the middle of doing it. There we go. Now I remember what I'm doing. Shoot, I did it again. There we go. It just takes for fucking ever to do this. Oops. Oh yeah, I gave a lot of relationship advice. It's fine. It happens in most of my streams. I won't lie. I do a lot of relationship advice, to be quite honest. I went the wrong way again. I did it again. What do I keep doing? I keep getting distracted. Guys, help me not get distracted. You probably think, hey, Rissa looks like she has no idea what she's doing right now. And the thing is I do know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it in a very roundabout way. Go for that one. Finally. Reset. Oops. 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 Nope. Ha. Rissa, come on. No, this one time I did want to do that. Okay. One to go. Okay, perfect. Okay. No worries. I'm getting super like in on this one anyway. I actually know what I'm doing. I have a plan. I'm just if I don't completely focus on it, I get lost. So that one is moving there yet. No. No, I was actually right before. Nope. Because now the biggest one is on the bottom. I am doing what I want. And everyone's like, okay, Rissa, sure you are. You will soon see. You will soon see my power. Thanks for the bits. Mm-mm. Oops. Because the thing is I need that guy there. Okay. So, nope. That's too big. I mean, that's too small. I did that wrong. I hate this. I hate this so much on Senior Detective. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. There we are. There we are. Almost there. We're so close. This is so stupid that it's so much worse at on Senior Detective. I like really hate this. Okay. We're getting there. Oops. Again. So. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. And there we go. Oh, I didn't need to do this yet, of course, but... Now, oh, I did need to. I have a
come in
lantern.
handy.
Now I have a lantern. Cool. Oh. Yeah. My sister and I are now doing things on Senior because we went through all of them on Junior. So now we're doing it on Senior. So, you know, as you do. Oh, I'm still missing some. Anything else over here? Nope. Just this, which I will deal with later. I'm not gonna deal with that now. And same with this. I'll deal with that later. I know, I just spent fucking 20 minutes doing that. Shit, man. Fuck my life. Okay. Cool. Rude as fuck. Is that a magpie? It looked like a magpie to me. Hello. Can I grab that? Thank you. This is a problem for future me. Yeah, that's me playing these games. It's just, that's a problem for future me. Okay. Can I put it on now? I can. Cool. Well, I'm still missing 3 of those, so... No? Can't look at any of this? No? Cool. A silent mouth is sweet to hear. That's not creepy at all. I do like this new, Ariana and I placed this on our top 10 soundtracks. This is Evil Returns to the Evildoer. Swell. We put this one as Truth Speaks, even though the tongue were dead. Swell. But Haunting Yet Beautiful, I think is what we put it as. Oh, I hate these so much. These are terrible. Directly to the side of, directly next to, directly above, to the side of, okay. So, the pig is directly next to, cow is directly above of that. The cat is directly next to, directly above. Cat, yep. So she is just like somewhere over here is the thing. Because she doesn't have like a good relative position to anyone else, so sure, cool. Nice, that's the only one I have so far. Creepy. See not what you see and hear not what you hear. Oh, these are great things to have in your child's nursery. Fucking love it. Oh, just fine and dandy. All of this. Okay, there we go. Oh God, no. Don't do this to me. I hate this with my entire soul. I hate this. I think they're otters. Everyone else says they're weasels, but I think they're otters. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe that's just me. No. I like it. I call it the otter butt puzzle, to be honest. Yeah. This is just awful. Just terrible. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. What is a good strategy on this? Is there a good strategy? Is there somewhere out there where I can be like, hey. Oh my God. Y'all. Yeah. Focus on the blue heads because there's only 3 of them. Okay. That is a strategy. I can see that as being a strategy. Yes. No, I need a... Okay. There's no 2 reds though, so that can't be right. Is there a red and a purple together in a corner? Yep. I mean, yeah, but not correct. Not in the way that I would like. Focus on the blue heads. Okay. My thing is that I don't know, like, which one's the right blue head. You know? It's like, this could be, like, I don't know. Whatever. There's no way of knowing. She doesn't tell me when anything is right. It doesn't, like, click into place or something. So it's stupid. It's stupid. I hate this one. I hate it so much. Just flames. Flames on the side of my face. Because it'll be like I'll almost do something like this where I'm like, oh look, the bottom half of this looks great. And then I get here and it's fucked. You know? And I'm like, okay, cool. Why? So that obviously can't be the right blue head, is what I'm getting here. It's because everything else can fit into place, but then these 2 can't. Okay, so now we know. That one isn't right. Let me just write down that the one... Okay. Let's try to make this one work. So, first of all, I'm gonna do that. I hate this so much. What am I thinking? So, what I'm noticing here is not a lot of... a lot of purple butts can go together either. Okay, I don't think that one's right either. I'm gonna try by myself just a little bit longer and then I'll ask you guys for help. So... I already did that one. So this is maybe the correct one? Let's find out. So, nope. But nope. That one. There we go. So, good. That's good. Okay, that's not so good. So I now need green head here. We'll think about it. Still not great. I had that one going for a while that was like super good. And now I just don't want to anymore, you know? Okay. Yeah, but if I'm here on that green head, then that green head... Okay, so this one can't be here. Do I have another red and purple that can work? No. So that can't be like that. Definitely not that. So if that's there, it's gonna have to be this green head. So, but do we have a red? Two red heads in one thing? We do not. So it can't be that one. So this can't be the piece. Okay, what blue head piece is it? Tell me. I'm not above this. I'm not Ariana. Okay, so purple head top. So it was the first one I did. Okay. So the one that I got so much, you guys were probably like dying then watching me do that. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Okay, so if I know that that piece is correct, then that's fine. Now I have a bit more of a thing I can do. So now I'm gonna need purple butt and purple butt next to each other. No, it's okay. I have okay backseat gaming on for a reason. I think that kind of works. So, green head though. There's no other green head other than this guy. So. Okay. Was it really that easy? Thank you. Swell. For a gear. Take a drink. Oh yeah, if you're trying on Game Boomers, the Game Boomers for this I think has been out of commission for like a couple weeks now. Oh, creepy. Here. Oh, cool. Money. Okay. Let me save. Just because I've done quite a bit now. Okay. I thought I could look out the window or something, but I guess I can't. Oh well.
That's just a little too far to jump.
Oh, whatever. Let's kill her. Bad news, you were too badly injured in the fall to be Kyler's maid of honor. The good news, the dress she had wanted you to wear looked awful and itched like crazy. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I do random puzzles in the child's room? It might be important. Hey, dude. How's it going?
Hi. You must be Nancy Drew. I'm Kit Foley. Ignore the eye if you can. Walked into a door the other day. Looks worse than it feels. I'm a bit surprised you're still here, given the circumstances.
I was going to say the same about you.
I'm not about to leave Kyler here by herself. Until she comes to her senses, I'm staying put.
What do you mean, comes to her senses?
Matt isn't playing a practical joke, and he hasn't been kidnapped by fairies. He got cold feet and left. It's as simple as that.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Well, Matt didn't come out and tell me he was leaving.
Walked into a door.
But hey, I am his best friend. I know him better than anybody.
He looks very punchable.
He loves Kyler, but she can be a handful. And he's no pushover either.
Oh my god,
The
he's so
relationship is so
punchable.
tempestuous, it scares him. She thinks once he makes a real commitment, everything will be fine. But he's not so sure. So he bailed.
She can be a handful. Mmm. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Ha 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 ha. Also, everything I hear about their relationship sounds awful.
I don't think the possibility that he walked out on her has even occurred to her.
She's in a raging state of denial, and I, for one, don't see any harm in allowing her to stay that way. I seriously doubt he walked out on her for good. It's just that for Matt, marriage is way too much, way too soon.
How come you sound so American?
Because I am American. My father's VP of International Sales for Krollmeister Incorporated.
Krollmeister,
The company transferred him to London 15 years ago. I've pretty much lived there ever since. I just can't seem to pick up the accent.
Yeah, they couldn't afford someone else who had accent marked on their resume. It looks like you're drawing something.
It looks like you're drawing something. Are you an artist?
Me? Not hardly. I'm with a real estate development company. These are just preliminary sketches for a couple of projects we're working on. In other words, I'm doing homework.
Residential real estate or commercial?
Mostly residential. And let me tell you, we'd have a field day with attractive land like the one this castle sits on.
I hate
Ocean
you.
view,
I
easy
hate
commute
you
to
in
Donegal,
everything you
bedrock
stand for.
foundation, readily accessible groundwater. That bog's a bit problematic, but a little sand, a little gravel, a little landscaping, voila! A cluster of 6, maybe 8 luxury homes amid a park-like setting that would sell like lightning.
I hate you.
When or how did you realize that Matt had disappeared?
Kyler and I went for a walk, came back, and the next thing I knew, Kyler was saying Matt was nowhere to be found.
You went for a walk with your best friend's fiance? Went for a walk? I hate him.
Where did you last
I
see
hate him so much.
In the nursery. He always seemed to be in the nursery fiddling with things. Whenever I'd tease him about it, he'd always give me this impish little grin like he was up to something. When I checked the nursery and saw that Matt's suitcase and backpack were gone, it finally dawned on me that he had left and he wasn't coming back. Of course, by that time, Kyler had convinced herself that he was simply playing one of his practical jokes, and I couldn't bring myself to burst her bubble, so I didn't.
The fact that he came to... I'll talk about it later.
Good talking to you.
Drop by anytime.
Good talking to you. It wasn't, but...
I can't just go snooping around, not with Kit right there.
I mean, not with him still standing there. You know, I could do it without his watchful gaze. I don't have enough money for it. Yoink. I mean, that was obviously being used as a paperweight, but, you know. Why would I care about a thing like that?
I shouldn't go messing with this without permission.
I guess. What? Why bring that picture with you? What a very weird thing to bring with you. Yeah, Nancy who just stole a paper. Oh yeah, stole. Hey, maybe we should talk to him about that picture.
What's going on?
No?
Time for me to scoot.
Drop by anytime.
Okay. What's that? Because that wasn't Matt in that picture. That was... Oops. I went the wrong way. I just clicked. I just mindlessly clicked. That's the nursery. Sure was the nursery. I just went in there.
Nancy, splendid timing.
Splendid
I just thought of something
timing.
you can do for me. There's an old-fashioned printing press downstairs. Have you seen it?
It's so big, it's pretty hard to miss.
It came with the castle. My great-uncle Brendan had all sorts of gizmos and gadgets and machinery lying around. Anyway,
Someone's asking us to
when
do
I saw
something.
the printer, I told Matt, why not save some money and print the programs for the wedding right here? Problem is, Matt failed to get them done before he turned into the merry prankster. And since I have the mechanical aptitude of a bacterium, would you mind finishing the job for me? You'd only have to print 3 more sheets. And the plate, the ink, the paper, everything you need is right there.
No problem.
Thank you, Nancy. You're the best.
Okay. Well, someone has told me to play with it now, so now I can touch it. Okay. Where's the paper? There's the paper. Okay. Is it just black for this?
Alan Payne. That's kind of weird.
Okay. Yeah, my great uncle Brendan, you know, the Nazi. Suspected Nazi. Sorry. That's all I had to do, right? Yeah, okay. No saying it's done or anything.
Check.
Check. No saying it's done or anything like that. Okay, now let's go back up and talk to her and be like, who the fuck is Alan Payne? I thought Kit was the... No, he wasn't.
Did you finish the programs?
Yep. But I noticed that they say the best man is someone named Alan Payne. If Kit is Matt's best friend, why isn't Kit the best man?
Matt said that's the way Kit wanted it. He got here early too. But when Matt vanished, Alan was certain that Matt was playing a joke and refused to be the butt of it. So he went back to London, saying he'll reappear only when Matt does and not a moment before. You know, perhaps you should give Alan a call. 0044-020-7946.
I'm glad you have it memorized.
0481. He may have seen something while he was here that could help you find Matt. You'll have to use the phone down the road at the inn, however. My cell phone gets absolutely no reception here.
If Matt was staying in the nursery, where's his luggage?
Right there by his cot.
It's not there now.
But it was there, just last night. I remember seeing it when I peeked in to see if he'd finally decided to reappear. At least, I think I saw it last night. If it's not there now, perhaps
Lost
Denal
night?
moved it, took
That's
it to
not
storage
how
or
people
something.
say it.
Because I know I saw it after Matt went missing. So it's around here somewhere, just like
Hey,
he's around
Andrew.
here somewhere. I'm sure of it.
Andrew. I'll be right back. He'll be out in a second. I'm tired of this woman and her accent.
I'm gonna go play detective now.
Anytime you want to talk, I'll be right here.
Time to talk to Kit. What's up, my dude?
What's going on?
If you and Matt are best friends, how come you didn't want to be his best
Tact.
man?
Actually, I did. But Matt mentioned that it would be a good move for him politically if he asked this guy he knows from work, Alan Payne, to be his best man. And I said, hey, do it. So he did. No big deal.
Time for me to scoot.
Keep it real.
Keep it real. Keep it real what? Okay. Cool.
Where are those lights in the tower coming from?
I don't know. I finally have a lantern. So I can do whatever the fuck I want. Maybe all you murderers should have gotten your story straight before the detective showed up. It does kind of sound like they all just murdered Matt. I won't lie.
Wonder what that crow's doing in there.
Rude. Oh, I don't remember how I get that, but... He does indeed sound insufferable. Oh, I did not read that at all. I, Kyler, ask, no, choose you, Matt, to be, no, as my best, no, friend, my love, no, companion, my husband, no, love. Wow, this is bad. What am I doing? This is wrong. Oh boy. Everything out here looks great. You're doing great, sweetie. Okay. Okay. Just come close enough so that the mic can pick you up. But here, give me a
You're
second.
giving everyone a linguistics lesson again.
Can you say castle?
Castle.
So it's not castle.
No.
Castle.
Castle.
Last night.
Last night.
So no, last night.
Well, it could be last night, I suppose, if you were being particularly posh. But then that's kind of like a joke posh accent.
That's like, yeah, okay.
Last.
Last.
It's the ah. Ah,
yeah.
Last. You can say it like that occasionally, but you have to be, like I said, kind of joke posh.
Joke posh. Okay. Gotcha.
Like grass and bath and
yeah,
so forth.
Okay. But castle.
Castle, yeah, you don't say castle. Even posh people don't say castle.
Okay. Thank you. It's been driving me crazy. So, as you guys can hear, real English person, castle is stupid. Not even fake posh people say it, castle. I don't want to get married because that involves both public speaking and attending a party with your entire family. Yeah, those are two great reasons. I have never seen Love Actually. I am not like is that a rom-com? I think it's a rom-com. I'm not a rom-com person. I'm not. I like 27 Dresses. That's the rom-com I like. That's my one rom-com. And I've seen it many times. And I love it. Okay. The only thing Kyler killed is my respect for voice actors. Yeah. It's like... There's a scene where American women have a British dude say words. I make him say words for people all the time because people don't respect my opinion on accents because I'm from California. But if I have a British dude actually say it, an English dude say things, they're like, wow, he sounds smart. That's why I take him with me to all of my doctor's appointments. Sometimes you are. He's also my pocket smart person. So I take him with me to doctor's appointments, and I go, yes, this is my boyfriend. He's a physicist. And they suddenly are a lot more like, oh, well, and then they explain things. So, you know, if you have a scientist in the family, take them with you to doctor's appointments because they are a lot nicer to you when you have them with you. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of trying to fall down wells. Yeah, when I went to the ER, it was really funny because the dude then assumed I was some kind of doctor because he's a PhD student, and then I was asking about medications that they were giving me, that they were trying to put into my body. So I'm asking them about these medications, and I'm like, hey, why are you giving that to me? As you should do when people are trying to put medications into your body. I was like, why are you giving that to me? Because I just have had anaphylaxis. That's why I didn't stream 2 weeks ago. I had to go to the ER for using my EpiPen. And they were giving me Benadryl, and they said it was Pepsid, apparently. And I was trying to figure out why they were giving me Pepsid. And so I asked the nurse, is that an H2 blocker? Because Benadryl is an H1 blocker. It's a specific kind of histamine blocker. So I was wondering if Pepsid was an H2 blocker, because blocks other types of histamines. And it would then make sense for them to be giving that to me after having anaphylaxis. And he's like, are you like a doctor? And I'm like, no, that's just something that's like a thing to know. It's very confusing to doctors when you know stuff about medical things. Looking good. Looking fun. And then he came in and was like, I'm going to give you this other medication. And I was like, well, what type of medication is it? He's like, I don't know. And I was like, it sounds like a steroid. And he's like, well, look. And I was like, would you like to tell me, like, it sounds like a steroid. Can we see if it's a steroid? Is it to keep my airways open? I'll do this later when I actually have it. And then he looked it up and he was like, oh yeah, it's a steroid. I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe we should like look at things before we put them in my body. Pretty please. It was the nurse. It wasn't the doctor, at least.
Good thing I've got lots of credit on my phone card.
So. I don't expect nurses to all know. The ER I go to actually does not require me to do a pregnancy test before they do things.
My name is Nancy Drew.
They just take my signature.
I'm calling from Malloy. I'm Kyler Mallory's maid of honor.
Yes, I remember that name.
I remember
Has Matthew
that
finally
name.
put an end to that ridiculous prank of his?
No, I'm afraid he's still at it. But if you,
You
have
know,
a second,
the other
could I
people
ask you some
probably killed
questions?
him.
It should be a minute or two before my ride gets here. What's on your mind?
My ride gets here. Like, these people put on the most posh accents. It's fucking ridiculous. I went in for what's called a tilt table test, which literally does... It has nothing to do with, like, x-rays or anything like that. And they still made me do a pregnancy test, even though I was like, I'm not... But whatever. Yeah, it's fine. Even though when I go to, like, I've had them do, like, CT scans of, like, a bunch of stuff on me, and they won't. They'll just take my word for it. It's so weird what hospitals do what. So, sorry.
Did you see or hear anything strange while you
I
were
got
at Castle
very
Malloy?
off topic.
If you mean, did I get the impression that the castle was haunted or enchanted or anything like that?
Enchanted.
No. Frankly, I was too distracted by the strange human goings-on to pay much attention to anything else.
What do you mean?
I mean, for three people who purport to be friends, it seemed to me they did an inordinate amount of fighting. For instance, the evening before Matt disappeared, he and Kit had a terrible row. I couldn't make out exactly what was being said, but they both sounded very angry. Furious, I dare say. In fact, the next time I saw Kit, he was sporting a black eye. And the next morning, Matt and Kyler had a go at each other. Nothing physical, mind you, and
I mean,
once again,
good.
I couldn't make out what was said, but I promise you, they were quite put out with each other. I was more than happy to bid the lot of them farewell, though I imagine I'll be returning to the castle before too long. Matt is bound to find his prank as tedious as everyone else does eventually. I must be off. Nancy, it was a pleasure venting to you. Hopefully before too long we shall meet in person. Cheers.
I'm just not gonna I don't like calling people. They were quite put out with each other. I know most people are like, I like calling people and talking to people, but that's like my least favorite
you're
part.
not so keen on staying at the castle after all, then?
Kyler wants me to find Matt for her.
Come to me for a bit of aid and advice, did you? Well, I've got none to give. Not till I got the day's troubles behind me and a crow's nest in front of me.
I don't blame you a bit. I also have no idea what you're talking about.
The mix maid suddenly
Should
took
we
ill,
video chat
leaving
now?
poor
I
Seamus on his
agree.
own, running back
We
and
should
forth,
just be able
trying
to, like,
mix and serve at
FaceTime.
the same time. I heard her soon as I walked in, yet here I sit, dying of thirst. I'll do no talking till I get me crow's nest, and there's the sorry truth of the matter. But now, were some spry and spunky lass to lend poor Seamus a hand by taking over the mixing for a while, that would surely speed the plough.
Sounds good to me. I'll see to it you get your crows whatever, ASAP.
Gonna play Mixmaid for a while, are ya?
Are
Well,
ya?
here's what you're to do. I'll take the orders and put the tickets up here.
That's so
Each ticket
bad.
will have no more than 2 drinks on it. And to save time, I draw little pictures instead of writing out their
That
names.
is not
the mixing
saving-
book will tell
it's
you
not
which
time
little
saving.
picture stands for what drink. It'll also tell you what's in each drink and how to make each drink.
So
now, to
bad.
pour something,
I
put
hate
the silver
this.
mixing glass under either the juice
Shush.
tap or the
Please
beer tap.
leave me
Then
alone. I know
press
how to do
whatever
this.
button the mixing book tells you to press. The book will also tell you how many times to press it. If the drink needs blending, you'll see a picture of
I'm
a
not.
blender at
I'm
the top
fine.
of the column in the book. You're to put the solid ingredients into the blender first, then pour whatever's in the mixing
just a
glass
little
into the
notebook.
blender. Then press the red button. And when the blending's done, just reach under the counter and find the serving glass that's pictured in the book. Put the serving glass on the grey mat and pour everything from the blender into the serving glass. If the drink doesn't need blending, just find the right serving glass, put it on the grey mat, and pour everything you've poured into the mixing glass into the serving glass.
And it's a
Then
hat.
add anything else the book tells you to add. Put the serving glass on the tray to the right of the ticket it goes to, and start fixing the next drink. Soon as you've made
He's
all
still
the drinks
going.
on a ticket,
He's still
ring the
going.
bell, and I'll serve 'em up. Just remember, if the orders start coming thick and fast, and the tickets start piling up, you're to make the drinks on the ticket closest to the bell first. Now, you'll be making no mistakes, I'm sure. But if you do, just toss the glass into the rubbish bin down there to the right and start over. Mind you, lass, you must do the mixing fast and proper. The quicker you mix, the more tips you'll be keeping. To work with you now.
Okay, 2 crow's nests. Okay. What are the crow's nests? There we go. Oh, that looks disgusting. So one of those, 4 of these. We're gonna put them in a mug. Oh, I guess I gotta put this in first. With some ice and a lime. And we're gonna do that again. One of that. 4.
Another round completed.
Cool. We're looking for a pot of gold. Smuggler's gold. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 2 small ice lemon. That sounds okay. Oh. No.
You do fine work, miss.
Okay, and that's like that spirit one. Afterglow. Okay. 1. Bog punch. Okay.
You do fine work, miss. All done and dusted, are ya? Thank you, miss. Take what's in the tip jar. And the next time you help out, you can keep the tips then as well.
The longest. The tutorial for
You make a
bartending
mean crow's
is longer
nest,
than.
girl. Well done.
The tutorial for bartending is longer than all of Secrets Can Kill remastered. Yes.
Now, I'm to tell you what happened to the Sassenach, am I?
I'm sorry, happened to the what?
The Sassenach. The Englishman. The one Kyler was supposed to be marrying. Well, what happened to him is this. The she took him. The good
Sure.
people.
Sure.
Whisked him straight off to their world, they
You know
did.
what?
By the good people, you mean fairies?
You'll not be hearing me call him that. All of us
Sasquatch?
have a
No.
name we prefer, and
Very
with
different.
them, the good people it is.
Very
So
different.
that's what I call
English
him,
people,
and
the
you'd
devil.
be wise to do the same.
Apparently. You know, I mean, he's Irish. He's allowed to think that.
Just what are these good people going to do with him?
Denal is
Whatever they
correct.
please. He's in their world now, and he'll not be coming back. That's as much of the truth as we'll ever know. 'Tis not the first time the good people have seen fit to meddle in the affairs of Castle Malloy. Caused the explosion they did.
Explosion?
I'm very hydrated
The one that
tonight.
half destroyed the place. The man who lived there in 1944, Brendan Malloy was his name. He was a scientist.
She's racist
charged with
against a
making
lot of
rocket
people.
fuel,
The good
say.
people are like
Only one summer
just
night, something went terrible wrong. There was
that's
a
not
flash,
even like
a
the
thousand
worst.
lightning bolts. Then a huge boom sent everything south of the library flying towards the sky. Brendan, his wife, Caitlin, used to own this place, she did. Aye, and their little girl, Fiona. All three were lost to the world forever when the place blew. But the blame lay not with Malloy. It was the good people. They'd taken a shine to Fiona, is why.
Obviously.
And they knew that little girls, no matter how much they're adored by wee folk or mortals, sooner or later, all little girls grow up and grow old. The good people couldn't bear to see this happen to their beloved Fiona, so they made full sure it never did.
Sounds to me like the good people are actually...
Nancy,
the
you can't
opposite.
say that.
They have their ways, and we have ours, is all. That's just the way of things. Got plans for you, they do.
The fairies? The good people? What makes you say that?
I meant to pocket your car keys for safekeeping on my way over here, but I couldn't find 'em.
You mean my keys weren't in the car?
Aye, that's exactly my meaning. Taken they were. The good people want you to be staying.
Sure, I don't care. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm gonna go.
Be careful out there, lass.
Cool. Sure. Can I... I'm gonna just play some difference detective right now because, you know, I like to. Wonder how much harder it is in senior detective. Okay, so... Oh, Jesus. So... I just had to do a bunch of things about being detail-oriented for job applications, so I'm like in prime doing this mood. I feel like there's something different about this. Yep, there we go. Just two more. One more. I feel like it's on the kid. Damn. Shush. Don't do this to me. I'm so close. So close. So close and yet so far. There it is. Yay! 4 seconds left. Yeah. I got the whistle. I don't know why I need it, but I wanted it. Never laid a hand on you, my eyes adored you. Like a million miles away from me, couldn't see how I adored you. So close and yet so far. gone to the bog yet. Cool.
What is that?
It's great. That's what it is. Okay, I can't go into the bog because Nancy will be like, oh, we can't go in the bog, we'll die. Whatever, Nancy. Just sounds like a you problem. Sounds like a you will die. I will still be here. Just saying. So, let's go talk to our good friend, who we've known for very little time.
You have a lead?
When I called Alan Payne, he said that on the day Matt disappeared, you and Matt had a pretty big argument.
I dare say Matt and I have argued about one thing or another every day since we met. That's just how we are together.
Good.
Can you remember what you were arguing about?
I haven't the foggiest idea. Apparently, you should ask Mr. Big Ears Payne.
I'll let you get back to your reading.
Anytime you want to talk, I'll be right here.
Okay. I mean, that's not good for a relationship. That's not a good sign, my friend.
How's it going?
Alan Payne told me he overheard you and Matt arguing the day before Matt disappeared.
Tact.
And pretty much right before you walked into that door.
What were you doing talking to Alan Payne?
I thought he might know something that could help us find Matt.
I told you, Matt bailed. He doesn't want to be found. Look, like I said, Alan Payne doesn't really know Matt or me that well, okay? The fact is, he misunderstood what he heard. Matt and I have been friends for more than 12 years. We were just fooling around.
Fooling around? You ended up with a black eye.
I told you that was an accident. I'm clumsy.
What were you two talking about?
I forget. That's how inconsequential it was. Hey,
Oh yeah, I totally
Carla wants
believe
me to do
you.
the seating chart for the wedding dinner. Like I said, I can't bring myself to tell her there's not going to be a wedding. Anyway, I need to get to work on it, so you're gonna have to excuse me. Of course, you could always give it a shot. You just have to figure out where each guest should sit
Sure.
by taking into account their needs and preferences.
Someone's asking me to
What do you
do
say?
something. Take a
Sure,
drink.
I can do that.
Excellent. Just fill it out and bring it back to
I
me
can
when
do
you
that.
think you've got
I can do
everyone
that.
sitting in the right place.
Okay. Murderers, all of them. Okay, no invited guests can sit next to another guest of the same color. Cool. Is this like we have Laurie Gerard, Jane Penvelin, Rose Green, Heather McKay, Linda Penvelin, Henry, whatchamacallem, Bolay, Richard. Is there a Richard in a game? Topham, Taylor Sinclair, and John. Where's a John in the games? Is there a John in the games? Am I missing a John? I can think of a Jeff and a Jim. John Gray. Thank you. I'm like, John. Who's John? Okay. Members of the wedding party must sit together. On the long side of the table, Rose is sitting directly next to Taylor and to the left of Richard. Adjoining corner seats of the table are to be the same gender. Laurie wants to sit directly opposite of Kit. Guests will alternate by gender on the long side. So the long side is so.
Because unless and until it gets done, afraid I'm going to be pretty much incommunicado.
Cool. Let's do it. So, yeah, Kyler invited Jane and Linda to the same wedding. Jane, Alan, Henry, and Linda are all sitting on different sides. Matt is 2 seats to the right of Kit. Within a 6-seat span, Linda is to the right of John and the left of Heather. Cool. So, this is different than the junior detective version. where members of the wedding party must sit together. They were all sitting over here, and the guest seats will alternate by gender on the long side. Yeah, this is definitely different than the junior detective, because in the junior detective one, there's like this whole thing about people with the same letters can't sit next to each other. So this is very different. No invited guests can sit next to the same guests. Members of the wedding party must sit together on the long side of the table. Rose is sitting directly next to Richard, so it's just... Sorry, next to Taylor. And to the left of Richard. So like that. So we know that this happened somewhere on this long side. This wedding is a cult meeting. Yeah, it is. Lori wants to be directly opposite of Kit. So... there, Kit is mentioned. Matt is 2 seats to the right of Kit. So I think Matt ends up like here. Kit is here, which puts Lori here. It's Lori who wants to be dropped. Yeah. Like that. Maybe? Linda is to the right of John and to the left of Heather. Okay, so adjoining corner seats of the table are of the same gender. Those will both be men. I mean, women. Interesting. Okay. So let's remain on around. So I think it should be maybe Taylor wants an end seat on any side. Okay, that helps. Jane, Alan, Henry, and Linda are all sitting on... So, Jane, Alan, Henry, and Linda are all sitting on different sides of the table. Matt is 2 seats with a 6-seat span. Linda is to the right of John and the left of Heather. Matt knew too much. He had to be eliminated. Okay. So no invited guests can sit next to the same color. So Jane, Ellen, Henry, and Linda. So that's going to be a man here. So it's either going to be Henry or John. Where are Henry and John listed in here? So Linda is going to be to the left of, to the right of John. So I'm going to put John here. Sup, Veronica? Yeah, I'm suffering again. Maybe? To the right of John and to the left of Heather? No. Because the thing is, I'm gonna put Jane, Alan, Henry, and Linda all have to be on separate sides of the table, right? And none of them are over here. So Henry has to be over here. Because Alan has to be with these people. Jane, it doesn't work. Henry, and then it doesn't work with Linda. So Henry's the only one who can go here. Cool. Okay. So now John's gonna be here. John. In a 6 feet. Linda is to the right of John and to the left of Heather. Damn it, I did this wrong. Because Jane and Linda can't be on the same side of the... Jane, Alan, Henry, and Linda can't be on the same sides. So, I did something wrong. So, what I'm wondering... Are we saying that Jane gave Kit the black eye? Jane is the one who started the cult? Is that what everyone's saying now? Wow. Amazing. So this is definitely wrong. So can I like try this? Oh no, I'm gonna have to just like take them off. Sadly. Linda. Rose. Richard. John. Come on, you're a man. Weird. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that while all of these guys are together, they don't have to be together on this side. It just says they're sitting together. It doesn't mean they have to sit together on one side of the table. Am I wrong about that? All of the wedding party members must sit together. It doesn't say they have to sit together on the same side of the table. That was just making sense to me. Maybe actually these two switch? Okay, you believe these 4 seats are just for them. Because I have that Matt is 2 seats to the right of Kit. So Matt has to be over here somewhere. So maybe Matt is here, and so Kit is here, so that makes Lori over here. So that just pushes everyone, right? However, Taylor says he wants to be on the end, right? Taylor wants an end chair on any side. But on the long side of the table, Rose is sitting directly next to Taylor and to the left of Richard. So we know that Taylor is sitting here. So we know Lori is here and Kit is here. And Matt is here and Alan is here. Yeah, I had them sitting here before. I just moved it around to see if I could do that. So we know these things are like, this has to be right. Everything else is kind of, I don't know if it's right. So Rose is sitting directly next to Taylor. Right? So these are all things that have to be true. So, I can't put Linda or Jane over here. So Henry does have to go over here. So we know that's true. So either Linda or Jane will be over here. Linda is to the right, so Jane has to be over here. Yes, someone write a cult fanfic. You have to. I think Jane is going to be over here then, because Linda has to be within 6 feet span. Linda is to the right of John and, Wait, no. Linda is to the right of John. So Linda's the one over there. What am I thinking? Linda's here. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Okay. So let's look at this. No invited guests can sit next to someone of the same color. We're good there. So Heather and John can't sit next to each other. That's also good to know. So adjoining corner seats are of the same gender. So that's going to be Jane or Heather. That has to be... Wait, no. Linda is to the right of John and the left of Heather. Fuck. What am I thinking? That does have to be Jane. That's Jane. She's the right of John and the left of Heather. So that's going to be Heather. What? This doesn't make any sense. For this to work... Then they're to... This to work, John has to be over here. That's why I'm getting confused. Then a 6-feet span. Linda is to the right of John. But to the left of Heather. But Linda, Jane, and Alan and Henry all have to be on different sides of the table. Linda is to the right of John, but the left of Heather. But how can I do that while still having... Matt is 2 seats to the right of Kit. So Kit has to be here. Jane, Alan, Henry, and Linda are all sitting on different sides of the table. But within a 6-seat span, Linda is to the right of John and the left of Heather. But for that to work, Rose can't be directly next to Taylor. What am I not getting here, guys? What am I getting stuck on? Like, am I very obviously getting something wrong? Because I feel like I'm not. I feel like this doesn't make very much sense. I love the wind whistling. It's going great with the fire crackling, but no music going on. It's really working for me. I noticed you guys were writing an AU. I'm really enjoying the AU. It's going great. No invited guests can sit next to another guest of the same color. Members of the wedding party must sit together. On the long side of the table, Rose is sitting directly next to Taylor and to the left of Richard. Adjoining corner seats on the table are of the same gender. Lori wants to sit directly opposite of Kit. Guests will alternate by gender on the long side of the table. Kyler wants her maid of honor on her right for the toasts. Okay? Taylor wants an end chair on any side. Okay. Linda should be on the left of Heather. I'm just mixing up my left and my right. Is that what I'm getting here? Linda is to the right of John and the left of Heather. Yeah, I was just mixing up my left and my right. It's fine. It's fine. I'm good. I'm fine. I literally did everything correct.
How's the seating chart coming?
Could you take a look at it?
You bet. This looks great.
Cool.
Wow, you did it. I'm impressed.
So now we can talk.
Yeah, now we can talk. Oh, hey, actually, you might want to take a look at this first. I found it on the floor in Matt's room when I was looking for him.
Cool.
What is it?
Frankly, it didn't make a lot of sense to me. But maybe it will to you. Take it.
Cool. Thanks.
If anybody can figure out what Matt was doing with it, you can, I'm sure. Good luck.
Thanks, dodgy asshole. Okay. Haha, dodgy asshole. That sounds terrible. Cool. I know exactly what to do with this. Garden gnomes. Because I refuse to call them leprechauns, but... So. Garden gnomes. Garden gnomes. Get it? So, now I know exactly what I need to be doing tomorrow. I'll be back at the same time. Hopefully I won't be as angry tomorrow as I was today. My brain won't turn off. I mean, we can hope. It's not likely. I like how my mood lighting is. I didn't even realize how it just had to be so dark because otherwise I won't be able to see the goddamn screen. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Peace out, yo.